What's this?
Hello and welcome back to the Free Show, ladies and gentlemen. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue with my HOM 7 Let's Play. That's right, folks. HOM 7 is here, episode 178, in fact, and I don't know, we're doing stuff, guys. We're doing things. It's great. And we got ourselves that amazing reinforcement that's totally useless to us right this second. It doesn't mean it's going to be the entire time, but for now it's a little bit useless. That's okay. We were going to sit and wait, if I was not incorrect. I think we were about to end the turn, in fact. I believe that was the case. Alright, so we're going to end the turn. We are going to do some recruitment and some upgradation. It's whatever. Alright, that is that. Everything is done. We're looking mighty fine-ish. Mighty fine-esque. Yeah, I got nothing. The Alchemist Lab. Yes, that was the other thing we're going to build. Alright. We're going to do this. We're going to recruit you. We're going to bring you down. There's nothing left to recruit. I'm going to wait one more day here, and then we're going to go and make our move down south to deal with all the various wonderful, delicious things that are down here. And then I'm not entirely certain, to be honest. I think I'm going to send all of our troops to this particular town from the other town and see how it works. So chances are what I'll end up doing is... You have to forgive me, guys. I'm thinking this through here a little bit in my brain. No, I don't necessarily have to do that. Well, I don't know. I suppose I could scoot closer to this, summon the troops from there to me, and then get back over to this one. And that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to actually summon all the fully upgraded troops over here. And then I'm going to summon the non-fully upgraded troops over here, upgrade them, and teleport them in. I think that's what I'm going to do. We'll see. Maybe I'm making a completely foolish and terrible, awful mistake. I don't know, but we'll figure it out soon enough, I think. Alright, I am probably also at the point where I am no longer going to be using Anastasia to do multiple battles. It's painful to say, and I don't particularly like it, but that's roughly where we're at now. I mean, we can always gain more skeletons and more ghosts, or banshees as it were, but we don't really need to, I guess. We're going to be able to get more overall troops out of Ivan and his double towns, so it's kind of a toss-up. I don't know. Maybe I'm making a mistake. Maybe I should just be doing all battles with Anastasia, despite her being max level. I'm not sure, but Ivan still has 6 levels to go, so we'll see. Once he hits max level, maybe we'll break it off then. We'll go back to Anastasia gaining more actual power. I don't know. There's definitely some choices there that are available to us, and, well, we're just going to skip them for now. The Week of the Dryads. The growth of Dryads and Oak Dryads is doubled. Alright, Ivan. Come over here, good sire. And recruit all, and bring all of them down into your body. No, not into your body. Okay, and then we can hire all of you as well. Now I'm trying to think, is it even worth... Like, I could just summon them all, but he doesn't have that big of a mana pool, if I'm not wrong. So I'm just going to recruit all of you right now. And we're actually short on money. But for how long? Not that long, guys. We'll be able to do something like that. Get ourselves just enough money to... get the last troop from Scaly Whaley, and we'll be fine. Alright, so there we have it. And Ivan is set and ready to go. We're going to head off down south to do a lot of combat, I guess. That is going to be the play. So he is ready, he is eager. I'm probably going to... I guess she can just make the direct shot straight there. That's totally okay. I'll have her tag some various things up along the way. It shouldn't be that big of a deal, one way or the other. Some extra gold to be picked up along the path as well, and yeah, everything will be fine. Alright, meanwhile, you have meaning in your life once again. It is to go and gather up, tag up multiple different buildings and other various things like that. And it will be fantastical, and eventually we will actually return to you over there. But not just yet. Also, I don't know what to do with you, so we'll grab that, and I guess we'll come chill over here. Because eventually we will find the Seal of Elrath. It'll be broken and we can leave. Though I don't know if we'll want to. Probably we'll want to, but I'm not sure. You are Wilhelm, and you are actually weaker than we are right now, so that is not super imposing. I don't know if you will continue to stay weaker than us, but you are weaker right now. Alright, let's end the turn after we go back to Bar Albania and bar some Albanians. I don't know why anybody would ever want to bar an Albanian. They're fun people. At least the ones I've met. Maybe there's a bunch of really jerky Albanians. I have no idea. Actually, you know what? There were one or two people from Albania that I really didn't care for when I was in high school. Well, but I'd say for the most... Now, don't get me wrong. I didn't have like 1,000 Albanians. There was probably like maybe a handful, a dozen maybe. Somewhere between like 6 and 8 that I've met in school. And this was, again, several years ago. Like 2 of them I really didn't care for, but all the others, they were pretty fun people. I enjoyed talking to them and everything else. It was quite enjoyable. I did have a decent splash of culture in my youth, growing up in high school and whatnot. It was good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it immensely. Let's see here. We'll grab this. We'll grab that. We will come over here. And that is a lot of marksmen and a lot of silverback gorilla wolves. That's right, silverback gorilla wolves. They are the most deadly of wolves. For those of you scoring at home. Alright, I believe we're going to do this. And pretty much that's it. We're just going to roll out with our bait. You know what? I guess our vampires can come back. I don't know. I feel like it's just kind of stupid. We really should just be fielding these 2 guys here. And that's that. But, we'll see what this does. Alright, so that's going to be the play. We will actually get to move first this way. Somebody suggested that I see if we... Oh, we do have teleport. Oh. Well, let's put teleport out of our range. I don't know if we have the thing that lets us teleport all the way across the map. I think we probably do. I'm tempted to try it, but we'll try it in a minute. First, we're going to do this. And see if that will actually bait him in. Now, do we have to use the spell again immediately? I don't think so, right? Alright, we're just going to attack you straight in your face. You're going to either attack us back or run across the map. You decided to stay put. Alright, we're going to try the teleportation now. And it looks like I indeed can teleport you across the map and time jump. Oh, that's so much better. Thank you for reminding me about that. I think we didn't have teleport at the beginning, or maybe we did and I just totally forgot that I could do this. Or perhaps it was the fact that we had so few troops and I hadn't built up the super death army yet that I just didn't do it. That's also a very real possibility. So if you're wondering, that is probably what actually happened. So there you go. And technically, what we could do is send both of our death balls in, instead of doing it like we just did there. With a group like this, we could have done possibly those gals right there, followed by these guys, and it would have still worked out pretty much the same. And yeah, we're going to go over here and murder. So, teleportation is going to be key to all success in the future. Especially if the double battles actually work out. We should get so many... Actually, I thought we'd get way more troops than that. That's alright, we still got a decent amount. 8 is not bad. And we're about to get resupplied once again. I think the game is just kind of bugged a little bit. I don't know why the little exclamation points are staying there. So I think once we get this final one over here, it'll actually be all fine at that point. So we'll see. Yes, you can join us, and we accept your joining. Can I move you guys around at all? Nope. Okay. Alright, we received more creatures, and we are looking pretty good at this point. You would think that once you tagged up the spot, it would disappear. I agree with all of you guys. That is how it should work, in my opinion, and I'm assuming everyone else's opinion as well. But we'll see. This is a moderate fight for us, really? I feel like it shouldn't be. We'll give it a shot. I feel like we're way stronger than these guys, but it's a possibility that we're not. And I can accept that possibility if I have to. One sec, guys. I'm trying to figure out the best of all alternatives here. Something like that. That seems fine. I don't think they can close all the way. Yeah, no, we could actually be on the front lines there. It would have been fine. What kind of spells do we have with you, Ivan? Not very good ones. That's okay. We're going to wait most of our turn, actually. The abbots have full... No, they don't. The archers do have full capacity. And from their current angle, it looks like maybe we can hit both basilisk riders with this. It's not going to do as much damage as I would like. They're actually pretty powerful overall, I'm not going to lie. And they look pretty detrimental to our health, but we'll still take another blast out of them. Maybe we can demoralize them, or we can get like super high morale checks for ourselves, I don't know. But as it stands, it does look kind of suspect. You're covered. Of course you are. Alright, I should also move our abbots toward the middle of the battle, I feel. That's probably the better play. I think I'm going to defend with you. I'm probably going to throw an attack out onto you. I don't know if we're going to get, like, leading by... Oh, we are. Okay. Leading by example, or what the case is going to be. Full flanking from our angels, our angels, our angels, as it were, with a super high luck roll to crush their souls. I am a pretty big fan of that. We're going to come over here and finish you off. Coordinated effort. I kind of wish we could attack and not be flanked back. That would be so nice. Alright, there is no good way for us to do this, so we'll come over here. And we shall rain down death and destruction upon you. And there it is. We did 7 damage. A little bit underwhelming, not gonna lie. Do we have any spells that stop them from just owning our souls? I don't think so. I thought we got a lot more spells than we have right here. Maybe we just... I don't know. Maybe we couldn't actually do it. Alright, we're going to time control these. Hopefully scooting them up in the queue. Nope. Not at all. Alright, going to scoot back. I really don't want to use... Whatever, we're going to flank them from the side and hopefully do a big chunk of damage without... Oh, incapacitation is a good thing. Maybe we can do it again. The high luck and double incapacitation. I am a massive fan of that. We're going to actually try and eliminate you completely, and we did. That is wonderful. I actually think they can't even retaliate now that they are incapacitated. Well, that is that, folks. Sweet, sweet, nice victory. No losses. We got a little bit lucky there. There was definitely a little bit of luckitude. Alright, unfortunately we'll not be getting stronger from this battle other than our level up, so there is that. But still, we'll take it. We have the Bracelet of the Druid. I don't know what that does, or if we're even using it, but it exists, so that's a thing. Alright, taking a look. We have this, this, and this kind of all maxed out there. We did a little bit into diplomacy. I mean, it's We were kind of going down the exploration tree, and I feel like that's okay. We could do warfare, we could do war cries, we could do some magic. I mean, there's Paragon. I think war cries might be the play. Let's do that. I haven't done that yet, and I kind of want to see how that all plays. We have enough for 5 more levels. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not the full one. Well, we'll give it a shot, or we can go all the way down. Now we're gonna go war cries, guys. It's gonna be okay. I think it's gonna be okay. Maybe. We might actually have enough for all of it. We'll see. We shall see. Alright, let's go to Bar Albania and see what we can do here. The artillery range is fine, and the fortifications. And everybody is rejoicing and being glad in it. We're going to wait one more turn before we go back to Scaly Whaley. Let's see here. We'll do our murder death killing here. This is also going to be somewhat of a challenging fight. Shouldn't be as bad overall, though. The reason I say this, they're faster than all of us, I believe? But they're also super weak. These are all tier 1 units. So, theoretically, we should have the strength to kill them. We'll have to wait and see, guys. I wasn't going to do an episode of HOM 7 today, but I decided that, yes, I actually wanted to. So, here it is, folks, for all of you. Wow, our griffins are actually quicker. I did not see that coming. I'm not going to lie, that's actually surprising. Okay. Well, we have war cries now. Advance and hold position. We'll throw those onto the field here. We will actually use advance! And I can get the most out of killing you, and I'm going for it. Boom. How much are they going to hit for? Alright, that's a fairly decent amount. Think we have any chance of actually lucking into killing these guys? I don't think we do. We'll give it a shot. Nope, we're incapacitating. That's what I was actually shooting for. Alright. Well, we should be able to annihilate you. There's no retaliation now, so this shouldn't be so bad. And, wow, you can actually go again too. That's crazy. This should actually be the full kill here. Yep. Alright, the angels are going to resurrect all 4 of you that died. And they get to move again, which I'm going to wait on, but I can't wait on it because I'm dumb. I think killing 168 of you, while impressive, is going to get me killed. 52 versus 37. 115. How much damage did they do? Hold on, guys. Hold on. The sprite got and died. War of Cleansing. Died. Alright, we're gonna keep going up. Sorry, guys. I'm a little curious to see how much damage they actually did. The sprite got a bunch of damage, There's a lot of just random stuff here. Alright, 328. Okay, yeah, we can do this. Probably. Well, if I'm wrong, we'll have to use our healing spell next time around. 266. Okay, we're fine. Yep, I thought we'd be okay. I was gonna shoot around maybe 200, but 266 is fine, and we might even be able to get the kill here. There it is. So no losses. A little bit scary. I mean, we had to do a resurrection with our angels and whatnot. Our high morale is definitely bringing us a lot of bonuses here and a lot of good stuff. I thought we had tagged the stables before we left our town. Apparently not. Alright, we'll get this. Maybe? No? Yes? No? Okay, I guess not. Yeah, you're gonna go back there and grab that. And you're going to return to the town for the first time in a while. And we're going to end the turn. And our little Paca is coming over there. Our little alpaca is just going to drop that off. It's fine. No, I'm kidding. It's more like a llama. It's a llama or a llama. A llama. Llama. It's fine. Alright, everything is done except for the Tier of Asha building. Because Asha uses all, of course. Everybody knows this. Gosh. You guys. Alright, what is this? This is a thieves' den. Alright, what I believe I'm going to do is actually follow good old Duke Ivan around a little bit. The old Dookie Wookie over here. I actually think I'm going to start getting some experience from these. I think we're probably somewhat set on gold. Not 100% flush, but we're pretty close. We're going to actually go and do battle with this. We don't need the Ranger's gloves necessarily, but we're going to go and do battle anyway. It's freebie experience, a little bit of extra gold. There are benefits. We're going to try, I'm not going to say we're going to actually full clear the entire map, but we're going to try to full clear most of the map. We're going for a lot of clearitude. There is a lot of clearation coming our way, and we are going to hope that it is going to be wonderful. That is such a weird thing to have in the middle of the battle here. Not sure I like it. I'm not sure I hate it. I'm just not sure. Alright, what are we looking at? We're looking at only one ranged unit throughout all of this. I'm okay with that. Advance! We're not actually going to advance. We're going to actually spend a lot of time waiting. And then we're going to spend a lot of time shooting, and there's going to be a lot of time killing. There's just going to be a lot of time, I guess is what I'm trying to say. We said good day to you, sirs. It was glorious and sweet, sweet, nice. I believe we can probably also maybe hit 2 of you in some weird... No? Alright, well, we can only do 1. Let's do this, see what happens. Boom. That was easy. Oh, we get to go again. Alright, well, we'll kill you off, I guess. We have super ridiculously high luck. And now all of you get to come after us. Come, come, bring your spears and your swords and your various tools of death and destruction. It will be okay. And by okay, I mean you're gonna all die, but also it's gonna be okay. Alright, we're gonna actually murder you, because it just feels right. You're dead. Okay, and then we get to kill you, of course, because we are ridiculously good at what we do. And now the angel's gonna be like, aha! And then it's gonna be like, oh, high morale, we get to go again. And then we're gonna kill you. I tell you guys, every single different race or class or faction in this game has a tremendously just unique play style, something that makes them really good. And then, you know, you can't play the different classes or the different factions the same way all the way through. You can definitely have a lot of similarities, but they each play very differently, and that's hard to do considering the nature of the game. So again, I've said this a few times, and it sounds like I'm pantering or whatever, but... Pandering, sorry, pandering, not pantering. Pantering must be something a tailor would do, but pandering to the developers or what have you, it's not the case. I'm blown away by the feel of the diversity in this game. Like, it is way more than I would have thought possible. So, I think it's a fantastic job, and I'm very, very happy to be able to enjoy it with all of you. And I've enjoyed it quite a bit, actually. I believe you guys all know this. Alright, do I want to continue that way? We can come down here. Nah, I'm going to continue. I'm going to do the loop around and then come back. I think that's going to be the play. Alright, so let's continue over this way. We're going to probably go about 30-35 minutes of this episode, guys. It's a little bit longer than, well, than what's recommended. Most people are... YouTube's recommendation is actually 23 to 25 minutes. That is the ideal time for any video. But some people actually like longer videos. Some people like shorter videos. I don't know. I prefer somewhere between 20 and 35 minutes. That's like my ideal goal. If I fall somewhere in that range, and it's a pretty large range, don't get me wrong, and I realize that, but if I fall somewhere in that range, I am actually pretty darn happy. I'm also pretty sure that the little poison dudes can actually close with us in one go. Oh, they still can. Okay, well that is news to me. Alright, how do we win this fight? Well, you are safe. You are most assuredly not. However, you can do quite a bit of work. There's going to be some acid spit. It's going to be pretty unpleasant. You're going to absorb a lot of hatred, I hope. I'm going to back up with you. I am going to... That's it, I guess. Just defend. Now, you very possibly could come after us. You're pretty hurt. I'm hoping our angels have enough oomph to actually do this. Acid spit, and will the last one come over or go after our angels? Nope, gonna come over. Alright, that's all good. Ish. It's all good-ish. Alright, how much can we actually resurrect? We can actually resurrect 16 of you guys? Holy crap on a cracker. Hey, do you know what? We actually... Don't we have reinforcements? I think we do, and they worked. It's amazing. Alright, we're going to waddle on in a little bit closer. There's no retaliatory strikes this way. So, some easy damage there. And we're going to blast you with a little bit of hatred. And it looks like we get to do it again. I'm going to shoot for... Yeah, I guess we'll shoot for you as well. I believe our archer's in the right angle to hit both of these and nothing else. Maybe not. Oh, wait. Double venomous wyvern. There it is. That's the shot. Money. Money shot. Alright, folks, and we are going to come and land on both of these guys. And I hope that does not also hit our other boy over here. Nope, looks like we're solid now. Alright, so what we need now is, gosh, I don't know. We need some sort of magical super ability here. I'm gonna attack you or you. I guess we're gonna try and kill you off. Almost enough, not quite there. Then we're gonna attack you. And then we're gonna waddle on over here and finish this. I think we might have lost one guy. I don't know. I think they fixed the healing interaction with reinforcements. Yeah, we ended up losing one. That's not bad, though. That's not so bad. And Ivan leveled up once again. Very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, we're going to go Warcries. Advanced Warcry additionally increases friendly creatures' flanking and full flanking damage bonus. Hold positions. Don't care about that. Wait, what's that? Defense and attack. Eh. Opportunism. Whenever the hero unleashes a Warcry, the next friendly target. That actually seems pretty good. I think I'm going to go with that one. Get some extra luck up in there. It'd be nice. Yeah, it'd be nice. I'm looking forward to it quite immensely. Also, I believe we gathered up some gloves here, which are superior to the Ranger's gloves. So, I would probably like to swap that. Nope. Uh-oh. Where did my Blade of Truth go? Oh, there it is. Okay, well, they still have this bug, guys and gals. That's mildly inconvenient, super annoying, if you will. I'm very tempted to try that, but it's probably not worth it. We'll just end up losing stuff. Well, that's unfortunate, but it does still exist. Eh, what can you do, right? What can you do? Not a whole lot, unfortunately. Alright, well, we'll gather up some more resources, maybe. An Assassin's Mask that we'll more than likely never ever use under any circumstances, ever. And we'll sit here and be sad because we can't move any further. Alright, let's go here and we shall recruit all. Everything. Everything? All recruited? Didn't really want the Lakshanakanese. I don't care for them. But they exist. That's a thing, apparently. And I'm okay with that, I suppose. There any more recruiting to be done? Nope. I am probably just going to get rid of you guys. Well, I guess I can hold on to them for now. They can just guard the city. I mean, what does it matter? Especially if we don't come back to the city. Should be all good in the hood. Additionally, speaking of good in the hood, can we summon our troops now? It didn't seem to like that. Let's try it again. Hey, there it is. Alright. We shall pulleth you in. Sorry guys, I'm looking around at other various things. My wife sent me a message. I was checking up on it. It's fine. Where does this actually... Oh, did I leave all these at my other town? Yes, I did. Now I have to reset everything. Oh, well that explains why... Actually, I don't know why. I should have got quite a few things out of that. I never got my, my upgrade to my stables when I left the... I don't know. Maybe I left earlier. Maybe I'm going crazy, guys. It's fine. Alright, we're gonna hit OK. I feel like we're closer to the other one than to that one for right now, but that's okay. Alright, let's end the turn and continue our adventure of doom and gloom. And possibly the... Oh, you know what? No, we had them sent there. That's right. That's right. I recall now, guys. I remember how this all worked out. Alright, we're going to get instant reinforcements again and get our final troops that we were unable to get before. And we'll say okay. We will go here, and we will do battle with you, sir. And we will start combat, and we will slay you. With our super powerful superpower of superpoweritude. Or something like that. That's fine. Alright, I believe we are more or less set right now. I'm going to actually set you off to the side, because I feel like that's just the right play to make. We're going to wait it out until you decide to make your move. And then we are going to do advance. Maybe. And we are going to hope for high luck. Is there any way we can hit both of you? I don't think so. Alright. Well, that's the case. Let's do some murder to you. The luck is there. We got a pretty sizable chunk of damage out. We'll probably do a little bit more. Very nicely done. And now the other two should come forward. 1 and 2. And let's see here. Let's blast you with our Abbot's Attack of Doom. Again, not too shabby. They're a little bit stronger than I'd like them to be. I'm going to move down here. And then back over here, I guess, casually. Because it's just fun to do that, I suppose. Alright, we're going to kill 298 of you. Blam! Down you go. Could kill 210, or we'll go 240. Pretty sure they don't have the oomph to actually kill one of our angels. And if they do, we may be able to heal it up. Nah, they didn't have it. They didn't have it at all. And then we're going to drop you. With a double attack. Cannot kill you. Get out of the way. Can we kill you with you? No, but we should be able to survive whatever the fallout is. Aw, really? You had to die? That's just not okay. Alright, the defend. We're going to throw the heal. Which they did fix, guys. It is 100% fixed, and I am super happy to see that. Oh, good. I'm glad they fixed the weird interaction with reinforcements and the healing. That is really, 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 really ridiculously good. We lost no one. Fantastic. And we are looking pretty solid again. If we needed to sell some stuff, we could. In fact, I might even make use of this right now. What I am going to do is make some cash monies, just because we're getting a pretty decent supply of everything in. So I feel like if we just make some cash right now, it's going to be pretty nice for us. Having an overabundance of money laying around is not a bad thing. Okay, so that being said, the Shantiri ruins, we could go after that. I don't know. Let's get old, what's her name, Anastasia over here to move on up the path. I guess we can come down this way and loop back this way too. That's another thing we could try. And I don't hate that. That's actually a pretty fair idea, I think. We'll try that. I'm going to go over to the Shantiri ruins, I think. Let's see here. Ivan can probably also come over here and grab this battle. This should be an interesting fight, I would say. Let's give this one a shot. I almost want to do this particular fight with Anastasia and her summoned units, but we can try it this way too. It shouldn't be too bad. Alright. We're going to have to charge forward, and I don't think that's going to be a problem at all. We will launch our advance, if it ever works. There it is. And we are going to make sure we land directly on him with no possibility of hitting our own units. I am going to charge forward and do damage. I was hoping to crit, but I did not get to do so. Going to come forward with you. Going to defend. I'm not sure I want to move forward with you yet. We're going to wait. Going to move a bit closer with you. Again, I'm hoping I'm outside your range. Going to defend. Going to Abbot slap you. Abbot slap. It was underwhelming. We're going to move a bit closer as well. We're going to Archer penetrate your face. It's not going to do much, but eh. These are champion creatures after all. Alright, and you're going to attack. We're going to attack back. We're going to miss our actual drop onto you, which is a little bit sad. We got all of you back up and running. We did not do what we were hoping to be able to do there. which is okay. And we are actually tapped out on mana. So what we're going to do is this. And we're going to defend. I don't really want to attack you right now. So I'm going to wait. I'm actually going to attack with you. And we lost 7 of our other guys because they absorbed some of the hit. We're going to attack from this side. We will be able to send our forces in here to attack, and if we lose a few of these guys, that's not that big of a deal, honestly, to me. I'd obviously like to do it without a single loss, but I am not unrealistic in my expectations. Losses do happen. I'm just hoping that we don't have a loss up on our abbots. That they stay either with our angels or after somebody else. Focus somebody. Or be demoralized. Oh, you're going after the abbots. Oh, that's the worst of all scenarios. Well, so be it, I guess. Alright, well, let's end it. And dead. I should have just, like, walked in with her and killed people. It's not that big of a deal. There's bound to be some losses, and since we used up all of our magic skills, that made things a bit more challenging for us. Alright, we've got the open, fire, and engage skills now. Or war cries, if you will. And expensive, but worth it. And we can level up again. And what is this? Engage war cry additionally increases attack of melee creatures by 15 while attacking an enemy creature that will not retaliate. We can flank and do other things with our ranged attacks. I'm okay with it. I like Onslaught. It sounds better to me. Alright, we have 2 more points, and we'll be able to max it out perfectly. Or so it seems, anyway. Alright, let's go over here and get into a fight with that. We're a little bit over where I want to be, guys. We should probably already end the episode, but we're going to keep it going just a little bit longer. This is actually a pretty scary fight, too. Let's go for it. Let's give it a shot. Yeah, again, if we lose, guys, we have more coming, right? So it's not that bad. Though, are these spectral dragons or bone dragons? They're not as terrifying as the spectral. Alright, we're gonna wait, 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 we're gonna wait. And finally the dragons are gonna come forth, and we shall do slaughter-ish things. I don't know, it's fine. Alright, that has happened. And now we are going to redesign this entire thing because it's all awful. Going to put hold your ground down here. We're going to go over here and we're going to get engage here, open fire here. I think we're going to go with open fire to start with. And I'm going to try for the double. Bone dragon. Can I get a triple? Is that a possibility? Nope. Alright, we're going to go for the double here. Fire through the 2 up there. That is pretty good. We will fire on this guy again as well. Super high luck. Maybe we can't lock off of the double shot. I'm not sure. Oh, he's covered? That's super weak. Oh well. Well, let's take a shot onto you. I don't believe that we can kill you just yet. Or you. So we'll defend again. Our angels get to move. And we are going to do a 12 smack to you on the backside here. We'll get hit back for 188. It's kind of impressive. I was hoping to actually have high enough morale to do it again. Apparently that's not the case. Alright, I'm going to move up here so we can actually get a better charge in the next deal. Alright, I'm going to... Well, I was going to try to hit 2, but I don't think that's a possibility at this point. So we're going to land on you, do 3 damage. It is your time to shine. We're going to go with engage. I do not believe engaging will be what we need to do right now, so we're going to move back this way. I am going to engage on you. I'm just going to do some damage. We're going to kill you off. Then we're going to go and actually try and annihilate you. I don't know how much is going to come back at us. It's going to be a bit more than I wanted, obviously. Gonna smack the crap out of the dragons over here. And what we're going to do is the resurrection. And then we're going to move again. There is no more retaliatory striking, so we get to attack here. We'll do a sizable chunk of damage. Not quite enough, but with high luck, maybe with another move? Can we get high enough luck to do it again, or just hit the top end of it? Top end of it. There it is, guys. Bam! Look at my spitty stick. The abbots are pretty funny. They're just like, boom! They stick their stick in the ground, and then they spread their arms and it starts to spin. I imagine they get this crazy look. They tilt their head, you know? I can just see it now. I can see it now, folks. Hey, that's the Seal of Elrath that we've been looking for. The Altar of Elrath. Alright, we'll be able to get our boy on the field to go and smack Wilhelm. Pretty excited. That's right, Knight to Bishop. It is going to be a thing. Anyway, folks, that is going to do it for this episode. I will be back tomorrow with another installment of Might Magic Heroes VII. Until then, my name's Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.